Back now with part 2 of my conversation with Steve Martin and Martin Short. The two had admired each other from afar before they actually met in 1985. Martin, a native of Southern California, was a platinum-selling, Grammy-winning stand-up comedian and the star of movies like The Jerk. The Canadian-born and raised Short made a name for himself on the sketch comedy show SCTV and during a single season on Saturday Night Live. Their comedy paths finally crossed when Martin co-wrote a movie about 3 silent film stars miscast terribly as real-life heroes. How much fun is it for two buddies who've known each other for 35 years to kind of hit the road together and promote and
totally fun?
I wouldn't do it any other way.
In show business, you can have the greatest experience making a movie and then it bombs and the critics hate it. So the only thing that you can control is, do you have fun while doing it?
The fun began for Steve Martin and Martin Short more than 35 years ago when they were cast as 2 of the 3 amigos.
We got along instantly.
Yeah. Instantly, all 3 of us did. We immediately bonded through laughter and Scrabble. And before you knew it, you felt at ease.
And the legend has it your first conversation, or maybe one of the first, when you came to the house to get the script,
yes,
was a dig at Steve.
Yes, I went to Steve's. I looked around, and there was a Picasso, and there was a Hopper. And I said, how did you get this rich? Because I've seen your work. And you said...
Toward the end of the meeting, I said, it was great meeting you. I expected more charisma. But anyway... You know, it was just comedy. We love hanging out with comedians.
A cake franc is made of flour and water. My first car didn't cost $1,200.
Welcome to the 90s, Mr. Pong.
Well, we got lucky because we did other movies together. Father of the Brides really put us in a comedy frame of mind to be friends. Would you say that?
No.
Okay.
Well, I think
so it's over.
No, we were friends before that. We've been to Europe. But there's so much. I could show you a photo album and you'd be sick. In '89, remember we went to Ireland and England?
Do you know that's not Europe? Is the UK Europe?
Sure.
Stop tape.
Honest to God. Do you know that we fought Germany twice? You know that.
I think of Europe as the continent.
Well, that's your problem. I mean...
Now, we do not want to lose him. He is a genius, and we need his mind. Okay?
You mentioned Father of the Bride. How did you shape and create Frank, one of the great characters in movie history?
Wow.
Well, you heard him.
Sure.
Yeah. I heard it. I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah. I went to a wedding after we stopped shooting. I won't tell you who, but I'll tell you later. And it was a big fancy wedding with a wedding planner, and he had his initials embroidered on his shoes. And I thought, wow, we missed that.
Oh.
You know what I love about touring around with Marty Short? No paparazzi.
This fall, Steve and Marty are back on the road, charming live audiences with their long-running 2-man show.
You know, Steve, of all the people that I have a fake show business relationship with, I feel fake closest to you.
Oh, buddy.
Why do you think this has endured, this friendship and this professional partnership?
You know, first of all, we don't talk every day.
And even when we talk, I don't necessarily listen.
No, he puts the phone down.
Yeah.
So there's that.
He has more money, and that's a seductive thing. He's like, to me, like an older brother's older brother.
By the way, Martin Short is also the name I use when I check into a hotel and want to be anonymous.
35 years later, and you're still the jerk.
But there's also something about a person you're comfortable with enough that you can insult them constantly.
I mean, we're often asked, did we ever go too far? Do we ever have to apologize? And it's never happened.
And by the way, that's not the only thing we do. If we do a live show, we walk off and go, I think we should cut that one thing or move it up to the front or this.
Yeah. Or I'll say to him, you know, we'll just be having conversation. I'll say, what do you think of Angela Merkel? And you'll say, who?
Yeah. You're going to regret that comment for a long time. You could sit and watch the two of them all day. Their show, Only Murders in the Building, is streaming now on Hulu with new episodes every Tuesday. And you can catch Steve and Marty live beginning next month in a city near you. Our big thanks to the famed Peninsula Hotel here in New York for hosting our conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Sitdown podcast to hear my full-length conversation with Steve Martin and Martin Short. It is worth every minute, I promise. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get yours.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.